Well, look-a here. Guess who's number one in the Nielsen ratings again?
97.7.
Hey, we're back with you, man. We got the aerosol going on. But anyway, I hope everybody's doing good out there. We got Melissa on. Melissa,
We got her on there.
All right, this gal is a banjo player, flute player, songwriter based out of Austin, Texas. Good morning, Melissa Gail Klein. How are you, girl? Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can you hear us?
We got her.
We got her now?
Yep.
Leave it at the.
Okay.
There we go. It's Packy's fault. We have to rewind all that.
Good morning. All right.
Now we can hear you and we can see you.
Awesome.
How's the world in Texas?
It's good. Starting to get a little chilly, which is good since it's winter, but I am sad. I like the winter. I like the summer.
I'm with you on that. You can have this winter. Everybody says, hey, I love winter time. They don't have to get out in it. Just me.
Yeah, I'm a summer gal myself, but it's a lovely morning.
There you go. Well, tell us about yourself now. You're a banjo player, flute player, and of course, the only thing about banjo is we're in Georgia down here, and the movie Deliverance was shot just the next county over. So when we hear banjo music, everybody starts scattering pretty quick. But
You run and hide. I understand. Yeah. Well, my name is Melissa Gail Klein, and I play the flute and the banjo, and I sing. And I have a 5-piece band called The Morning Dew with cello, upright bass, and guitar. And I play the banjo in a kind of non-traditional way. So not so Deliverance. Think more like Bella Fleck, kind of more folk.
Well, now folk's a big thing right now. Folk music I know a lot of people that's doing the folk music, I guess, because, like rock and roll and the country stuff just kind of gone to the wayside, And
Yeah, I grew up on folk music, so it's really close to my heart and just kind of what comes out of me. There's some rock and roll leanings in there too. My guitar player, he's got some pedals. We kind of go that direction. Depends on the show.
So now, how long have you been playing music?
I've been playing music since, I guess I started playing the flute, just like the classical silver flute in 4th grade. And I liked music theory when I was young. I used to write little compositions, and then I started playing the banjo and singing when I was an adult. So I guess 21 counts as an adult.
Who were some of your early inspirations that made you take up banjo?
Well, actually, it was traveling after college. I kind of went like backpacking around, and I was in Hawaii for a while. And
Lord, that's a long walk from here to Hawaii.
I was in Hawaii, so random, right? But I was on an old wooden sailboat in the Kona Bay, and this fellow named Emmett and his friend had actually repaired this old sailboat, excuse me, and sailed it from Seattle to Hawaii. And wow. Emmett, he had a banjo, and he played really, really, really well.
Right.
Real good. So he played a bunch of like Gillian Welch songs and Paul Simon songs and other artists that I really admire. And I was just like, whoa, I didn't know the banjo could sound like this. I need to get one.
Right. But that's the
story.
I don't understand why you never hear any of these artists that's coming up. It's like, I was inspired by Milli Vanilli. What the heck is wrong with people? I love Milli Vanilli.
Nothing wrong with you. Yeah. Whatever inspires you, I'm not going to judge.
Blame it on the rain. I could not imagine repairing a boat and going from, where did he go from? Where?
Seattle, Washington until it's all the way to Hawaii.
I repair my car. I'm afraid to drive it to the next county over, and at least
some brave folks. Yeah, for sure.
Golly. So
we had some fun parties on that sailboat too.
Oh, let's talk about the parties. Okay, folks. Now the interesting part. Hey, Lordy, we know all about that. Packy's here. We were Packy. He's the party animal of the group. He's actually got a group. It's a rap group. It's called Little Pasty. I don't know if you've heard of them yet.
No,
that's a good thing. Yeah.
That's over my head there. That's good.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys perform primarily in the Austin area?
Yeah, we're mostly around Texas, but we are planning to go on a little tour. Still kind of figuring out the details in the spring. We want to go up to probably to Colorado, kind of New Mexico, Colorado area.
Yeah, that's where everybody wants to go because it got legalized marijuana, right? Don't Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll come to Georgia.
There you go.
We'd love to have you up here in North Georgia in the mountains.
Well, now did the COVID
Yeah,
thing shut you down?
cool.
I mean, everybody's the COVID. How's that treating you with all the shutdown and then the reopening? Is that kind of hurt you?
It's hard on everybody, but recently we've been starting to get out there and play shows again. It definitely threw a wrench in things, right? For us, for everybody. We released our first full-length studio album in 2020.
Right.
So we were planning all this stuff to go on tour, and of course that all didn't happen, but we kept going, actually. Me and my cello player and best friend Jacqueline and my guitarist John, we just kept getting together once a week, and we ended up making a new album, and that's going to be coming out in the spring, and I'm really proud of it. So yeah, now we're starting to play shows. We played a show last weekend. We have one on January 29th with our friend Lydia Fransek from this band called Ley Line. I don't know if you've heard of them, but we're big fans, so it's an honor to get to play with them. And so we're trucking along. We're making it work.
There you go. I know it's hard out there. But now you said throw to what? Did you say wrench?
I'm sorry, I couldn't understand that.
I couldn't either. Down south, it's called a ranch. You got to say ranch.
That's okay. Your English is proper. We have to work with Steven, who comes from another
New
area.
York, actually.
Are you really? Was you born in New York? What part of New York?
I'm from Long Island, New York.
Oh, wow.
From Oceanside. So I do have a New York accent when I get a little angry.
Oh, there you go. It's coming out now.
Sounds like this. All my family talks like this.
Well, I was right across the water from you because I was born and raised in Connecticut, in New Haven.
Yeah, you know how you know how they are from Connecticut. You know how them Connecticut people are. So what's the name of your album that you're fixing to release?
My new album is called Home. It's 7 songs. And it's really like I'm trying to convey a feeling. It just kind of happened this way, right? Because this is the way the songs came. But it's just I want to convey a feeling of comfort, of feeling at home, of peace. And I think we need that in these times. So it's a different kind of album than my last one, which was a little bit more produced, had lots of amazing musicians looped in there. Phoebe Hunt, Jesse Dalton from The Deer.
Wow.
A lot of characters, but this one's less produced. It's more stripped down, more acoustic, more focused on the live band sound.
I like the live band sound. I do. And we're talking to Melissa Gail Klein. You can go to melissagailklein.com and check out all of her music. I love your stuff. I really do. I mean, you call it folk, but it's got some country kind of rocky stuff to it. So, I mean, I like I guess it's smooth. Can I say that? It's smooth music. Does that make sense?
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's kind of eclectic. We try to keep it diverse. Lots of different influences in there. Some soul, some even a little bit of bluegrass. With the banjo, people kind of assume, oh, it's bluegrass, it's country, but it's really diverse, I like to think. And this new album has some ballads. It has some rockin' tunes. It's sounding pretty cool. We're still in the studio.
It really shows your range. When I was listening to some of your songs, you had one on there, and I'm probably going to butcher the name of it.
Yes,
but
you
it was a really good song, "Washing Wings."
Wash My Wings.
Wash My Wings. It's just a great song.
Thank you so much. It was such a fun recording experience. I got some of my best girlfriends in the studio, and the producer's like, oh, let's record all the pieces separate, so we can make them all perfect how we do in the studio. But we just weren't into it. We just stood in a circle and we just sang over and over the last chorus until we got it sounding good.
I think that's the best way, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. I like it when the band is all together. And people don't do that. Used to, that's the way they done it. Everybody set up in a room and they played and then they recorded it. But now it's like one piece. Actually, now you got one guy in New York that records his lead guitar part and another guy in Texas that does the bass, and it's just all over, and they send them in and they mix them up and comes out with what they come out with. But I think, with everybody in one room, it kind of gives you some, you can bounce ideas off each other, which makes it better.
Yeah. The recording experience, we've been having a lot of fun with it. This current album, we're working with a guy named Jason at Clockright Studios here in Austin, and it's it's so fun working with him. He also plays bass. He used to play bass for Rocky Erickson, and so he's super talented musician, very versatile. And yeah, it's been super creative just coming into the studio over the course of a few weekends. We kind of got the bulk of everything done, and then we've just been, people popping in and out, recording stuff, thinking about, what we want to do, trying stuff out. We've been having a blast with it.
Well, now, you're into music, and I play music, and Packy plays music. Do you not think the bass player is the weirdest guy in the band?
I won't tell my bass player you said that.
Hey, and let me ask you, what's your favorite banjo joke? If you play banjo, you got all the banjo jokes.
Oh, yeah. They're all true.
Yeah.
Some of them are true.
I do. I love the banjo. I call it a happy instrument because most of the stuff that you play on the banjo.
Difficult instrument.
Right.
Difficult instrument. And you just picked it up and started playing.
Yeah, I just started playing, and I was traveling. I was in my 20s backpacking around the world moment. So I just took my banjo everywhere and sat in parks and just played a lot.
So you just walked? You walked everywhere? I mean, is that what you did with you just throw the backpack on and started walking?
What did I do? No, I mean, there was different phases of it. I was in Hawaii, then I went to the West Coast, and yeah, there was some trains and hitchhiking happening, and
I bet that was
I ended up around a lot of musicians and at festivals and things.
I bet there's a long walk from Hawaii to the mainland.
It's a long walk.
I got to be honest with you. I'm just impressed because you're in Texas now, so it's a little after 6 o'clock, correct?
No, our time's the same. It is a bit early for me.
You're on the same. You're on East. No, you're not on Eastern time.
Central. I think she's an hour
Central
behind.
time.
Yeah, you're an hour behind us, and just knowing Steven and knowing any musician who could be up at that hour of the morning is pretty impressive.
Yeah, we know how they do. Party all night, and sleep all day.
I was willing to do it for y'all.
We appreciate it.
Oh, we're
really
glad
do.
to have you. Melissa Gail Klein. Go to melissagailklein.com. Got a brand new album coming out. What's the name of the album now? What's the new album? What's the name of it?
It's called Home. So coming out in the spring. My last album is on all listening platforms, so you can just hop on over to my website. It's Melissa Gail, Gail Klein, KLEIN.com, and you can listen there on iTunes, Spotify, and that album's called Crystalline Charm.
There you go.
So check it out.
We hope we're going to get to meet you someday if you come up here to North Georgia.
I'd love to meet y'all. This was a blast.
Have you ever hiked to Georgia? Have you been to Georgia?
I haven't been to Georgia somehow. I would love to come.
Yeah.
I've heard good things. Savannah, it's a cool place, I've heard.
Yeah, Savannah, it's the wrong end. We're up here. You're talking about hiking like the Appalachian Trail. I know you know the Appalachian Trail if you hike. It actually ends here in our backyard. That's what I tell about. If you don't know where we live at, the Appalachian Trail ends right here. So anyway, listen, girl, we appreciate you getting out of the bed early in the morning. And like I said, we've got Melissa Gail Klein. Goes to her website, melissagailklein.com. Check it out. She's got some good music. And
Very good. Very good music.
And we got the dog guy. What did they call you?
I don't know. What did you call me, Packy?
He's a world-renowned.
World-renowned dog guy loves your
Big
music.
dogs.
Yeah, so that means something right there. So you can take it from him. But anyway, Melissa, we appreciate it. Anything else we need to know right quick before we get to a break?
No, I'm just super grateful. Thank you, everybody out there listening. Thanks for having me on the show. It's such a treat. Really, really fun.
We just hope this don't hurt your career. We hope this helps your career. We hope it don't hurt. It is the morning dish. You got to remember that. But anyway, no, you're great, girl. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Go back to bed.
I'm going back to bed.
There you
I'll
go.
get my coffee. I don't know. My morning walk.
There you go.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for spending a little time with us. And remember, you can tune in every morning at WJULradio.com at 8 a.m. Eastern. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook, The Morning Dish.